Hello and welcome. Welcome to USA Global Event Radio, to the Earth Show, the environmental show, every second Wednesday here on this amazing channel. My name is Roland Friedl. I'm originally from Austria. And besides my main business, together with my team, we coach, consult, spare, train international businesses worldwide, huge companies, multi-million dollar companies, billion-dollar companies, but also startups around the globe. And besides that, I dedicate my life to the men's work. So in 2 hours, we have our men's show here in USA Global TV and Radio, the Wild at Heart show, if you want to join this, and also to the environment, because I strongly believe that we absolutely have to respect Mother Earth, or Body Mama, how the Indians say it, Barrett, or Panchamama, like the indigenous in South America. My background for this is I traveled a lot for business, but also to learn other cultures. I was always saw myself as a world traveler, like I'm doing right now. I'm streaming right now from my motorhome here in South Spain, in Malaga, in Andalusia. And during my travels, I saw a lot of beautiful, amazing places around the globe on each continent, but I also saw a lot of pollution that's going on the land side, but also in the sea. And that's why I started. So, okay, I have not only about complaining or talking about, I have to do something. So I started a foundation, Respect Mother Earth, and we also started 2 years later with this TV show. And actually, to be clear on Respect Mother Earth, it's not about finger pointing what is bad and you're doing this, so you have to do it. It's just talking about daily things you can do on daily perspective to make this place a better one. And yeah, and also to be a role model. Normally, I do this Earth show together with my co-host MARCIN, but he has a day off, so it's about me today. And yeah, last time we had an amazing guest here. It was Captain Paul Watson, the co-founder of Greenpeace and the founder of Sea Shepherd and the Paul Watson Foundation. So if you missed the show, I highly recommend it. He really absolutely dedicates his life since over 50 years of saving the oceans, the sea, the whales, and all other species, because we need them. Yeah, we need the plankton, because plankton is producing more than 70% of all the oxygen in the world, besides the jungles like Amazon. But today, the topic for today is about water. And I want to talk about, in specific, about drinking water. So let's bring up the slides and then we start. So I want to talk about water because I strongly believe that water is so important, especially drinking water. And as I said, I was always traveling around the globe, and it was not always the case in some parts of there, especially in Asia, in Africa, they always had access to clean water. Even the people there have access to clean water. Like, I'm raised in Austria, in the mountains, in the Alps, we have a huge amount of water in a very good quality. So also the capital in Vienna, it was one of the best waters you can drink from the tube. Directly without any filter systems in Vienna. Is really very good water. And so I was always a water drinker because I love water, because water is very important. I will give you some hints, and I have prepared a little presentation about 16 different things that water can do in your body. But as I said, for me, it was not always that I had access to clean water. So I know that it's really challenging for some people. And actually, I don't know how many, but I guess more than 2.5 billion people worldwide don't have access to clean water like we have in Europe or in the US and some states, maybe in Asia or in Australia. So it's not normal to have access to clean drinking water, but we need it because our body is, depending how old we are, between 85 and 90% our body consists of water. We need water. And maybe you know that water is not only flushing out waste from your body. We know this maybe when you urinate. It helps you. It also regulating body temperature. It helps in brain function, but it's much more. And my goal or my intention for the day is maybe you become a little bit more aware how important water is, that you should drink more water for sure, taking care, trying to get a good water quality, and also taking care about water, because as I said, not everyone has access to clean water, and a lot of diseases worldwide have their cause, or their root cause is because there is no access to clean water. Okay, let's start about. I have brought together 16 points what I thought. Maybe I forgot one, and you're more than welcome to contact me on my email address, contact@respectmotherearth.com. If you see something, said, okay, you missed this, it's also important, please, I'm more than open for feedback and to get in conversation with you. Actually, before I started, many years ago, I don't know, it's about 28 years ago, I had a company. I was running a company selling water filtration systems, because for me, to be honest, it's a little bit weird that like hundreds of years ago, we go somewhere to bring water home, like, going to the supermarket and bringing bottled water at home. Doesn't make sense. So everyone, especially in the Western world, in the US, in Canada, in Europe, we have a tube, and where you just open to get water. And when your water is not in the best quality, maybe it has a little chlorine or other stuff, okay, I highly recommend a good water filtration system. And then you don't have to bring water home. So you don't have to carry water. You don't have to look about water. You have water at home. And you also have a huge contribution to respect Mother Earth, because water is not transported. There's a much better carbon footprint. You're using less glass that has to be cleaned again when it's a recycled process, or a plastic or whatever. So water, we talk about drinking water, okay, is very important. As I said, water is an essential element of life. You can stay a long time. I don't know if you have the experience of fasting for days or weeks or even longer. You can do this without any food. Yes, it's possible. I do this sometimes also for cleansing reasons, but staying without water, you can't survive a long time. So water is very essential. So okay, let's get deeper into it. And the first thing is, first of all, water helps to create salvia. That's very important. So water is the main component of salvia in our mouth. Yeah, and we need this. We need salvia and saliva. And salvia also includes small amounts of electrolytes, of course, of mucus and enzymes. We need also enzymes. So when you eat something already in your mouth, your salvia starts to split the food in the different components in the enzymes, not only late in the stomach. No, it starts quite early in your mouth. And it's very essential, as I said, for breaking down the solid food you take and keeping your mouth healthy. It's very important. And I have some people always ask me, Roland, you have wonderful teeth. I don't have any repair in my teeth, never ever something. I go twice a year just for cleaning them, to a dentist, but I don't have any stuff in my teeth. Never ever have good. But I said, what are you doing? What are you cleaning it every day? And I said, maybe you're shocked now, but I don't brush them every day, because I know when you brush too much, you really destroy your teeth. It's not good, especially for those who drink every morning. Lemon water is not good. I mean, it's healthy for the stomach, but it's not good for your teeth at all. Actually, my girlfriend is suffering from this because she had over years and years, warm water in the morning with lemon, what is very good for cleansing, but it's absolutely toxic for your teeth. But anyway, what I do is I drink a lot of water, and I have a very healthy composition of my saliva in my mouth. Okay, so that's also reduces the risk of any inflammation of my gum or my teeth, and that's the reason for it. Okay, so your body generally produces enough saliva with regular fluid intake. Okay, so you have to have regular fluid intake. However, your saliva production may decrease as a result of aging, or certain when you take medications or therapies. So even when you have to take some pharmaceutical therapies, you even have to drink much more water. And if your mouth is drier than usual and increasing your water intake isn't helping, then you have to see your doctor. Okay, when you have a dry mouth and you drink and it's not getting better, then you have to check your doctor and have a check on your saliva. Okay. So it helps to create saliva. We need it. It's very, very important. It helps a good, healthy saliva. Also, it's not only helping through the enzymes and already breaking down the solid food. It's the process is always starting in the mouth, but it's also very helpful from my own experience for your gum health and your teeth health. And everyone who has a challenge, you can save a lot of money on this if you don't have to see your dentist on a regular basis and do some restructuring there. Okay. So secondly, what is also very important because it regulates your body temperature. Okay, it regulates your body temperature, especially in summer when it's very hot. So it regulates. So meaning when you are staying hydrated, staying hydrated is absolutely crucial to maintain your body temperature. Yeah. So when your body loses water through sweating, we sweat even in the night when you don't work out, when you sleep. We are sweating in the night. We are losing water during, as I said, not only we're sleeping, but during physical activity, and of course in hot environment. When it's hot, you sweat more. But even when you sleep, and your sweat keeps your body cool. So when you're sweating to cool your body down when it's hot. Yeah. But your body temperature will rise if you don't replenish the water you lose. Okay. So you regulate your body temperature through sweating, but you have to refill your body with water. And the reason for that is that's because your body loses electrolytes and plasma when it's dehydrated. So if you're sweating more, and if you're actually sweating more than usual, some people sweat more, some less, make sure you drink plenty of water to avoid dehydration. Very, very important. So you need it to regulate body temperature. The more you sweat, the more you have to drink. Okay, so that was second number. What I want to add here on this is because I'm a person, I'm not sweating very much, but what I found out when I work out in low temperature, so when it's not hot, for example, when you swim in a pool, you sweat too. You even recognize the sweat because you're already wet in the pool, but you sweat too. And I was always so exhausted when I was swimming for an hour or even longer until I found out, oh, Roland, you sweat when you swim, even when you don't feel it, but you sweat when you swim. So every 20 minutes, I make a break when I go to a public pool for my swim training, and I drink water. Very, very important. Okay, so always take care about having water, especially when you do have an activity, when you're in active life, even when you don't feel the sweat because it's cold outside, or when you sleep, or when you work out in a pool, when you swim or whatever, you're losing water, you're dehydrating. So make sure you drink enough water, even if you don't feel too thirsty the first moment. And by the way, when you feel thirst, it's already too late. I mean, it's not too late, but your body already started to dehydrate. Okay, that's number two. Let's number three. I have 16 points for you, by the way. So number three is it protects your tissues, your spinal cord, and your joints. So a lot of people have problems with tissues, with joints, and spinal cords. Of course, they go to the doctor. Especially when you eat a lot of meat, especially when you eat pork meat, the crystals, that crystallines, and then in your joints, it starts to rub, and when it's not there's not enough liquid, drinking enough, then it's painful, and get pain in the joints and somewhere else. And people go to the doctors, they start with medication. Be honest, you wouldn't need it, or you could get rid of the pharmaceuticals if you drink a lot of water to flush these crystallines out of your body. So water consumption helps to lubricate and cushion your joints, spinal cord, and tissues, as I said before, and this will help you enjoy physical activity and lessen the discomfort caused by conditions like arthritis. A lot of people are suffering of arthritis, they take a medication. Many times the reason is bad food in combination of not drinking enough water. So when I talk about water, I mean pure water. I don't talk about soft drinks, of course, not of alcohol, and even not sparkling water. Okay, sparkling water is not healthy. Absolutely not. I talk about still non-sparkling water. The best water comes out of the tube, and when you filtrate it, it's the best one. Okay, so also very important when you have tissue problems, or spinal cord or joints problem, arthritis. Have a look at your water consumption. We will talk later how much water your body will need. Okay, number 4. Water also helps to excrete waste through perspiration. Yeah, perspiration when you sweat. Urination when you go to the toilet. And you will see when it's too dark, when it's not really bright, there's a lot of toxic stuff inside. Urine, you're not drinking enough. And the more you drink, the brighter it gets. And also, it also helps your body excrete waste through defecation. So your body uses water to sweat, as I said, to urinate, and to have bowel movements. And as I said before, sweat, of course, regulates body temperature when you're exercising or in a warm temperature. So you need water to replenish the lost fluid from sweat. So you need to sweat, because through the sweat you get rid of toxic stuff in your body, of waste in your body. And you also need enough water in your system to have a healthy stool, yeah, to go when you go to the toilet, and avoid constipation. So and your kidneys are also important for filtering out waste through urination. So your kidneys need a lot of water, and if you don't drink a lot of water, kidney stones and so on, you will feel the pain. It's not funny when you get kidney issues. I experienced this many years ago when I went to the first time to India for a panchakarma treatment, meaning detoxing treated over weeks and weeks. It was not a spa. It was really heavy, detoxing and cleansing. And I also found out, it was a hot, high humidity in India. It was in the jungle, and for weeks. And I didn't drink enough water, to be honest. I didn't drink enough water, and I really got problems with my kidneys there, and I ended up in the hospital. And yeah, so drink enough water. It helps you. And when your urine is too dark yellowed or orange, this is a sign you don't drink enough. The brighter it is, the better. Okay, so and also to protect your kidneys, because your kidneys are very important. Your kidneys are your filters, and they're filtering out the waste through urination. And adequate water intake helps your kidneys, supports your kidneys to work more efficiently, and helps to prevent kidney stones. And I can tell you, this is really painful. I'm not a person that cries for a doctor. I don't see a doctor because I'm not I don't trust them. But in India, this was the first time that my former wife said, because she never said, I don't feel pain much. I'm not complaining about pain. As I said, I don't see a doctor if it's not necessary. But this was the first time in my life that I was shouting for help, because it was really, kidney stones are really painful. Okay, but it can happen. Good. So number 5, for the guys of you who are exercising, workout, of course, water helps to maximize physical performance. You need it. And as I said, I realized when I did my swimming training and I didn't drink enough water, because I was in the pool, I didn't feel that I was sweating. My performance went down. So water helps maximize physical performance. So meaning drinking plenty of water during physical activity is absolutely essential. And athletes may perspire up to 6 to 10% of body weight. So we lose a lot of body weight when we work out. I was running marathons many years ago before my accident, and I need a lot of water. So especially when you work out hard, you lose a lot of water. And we know that it was interesting in the Formula One, this guys in racing cars, they don't drink during the drive, of course. It's a 2.5 hour race. They lose between 4 and 6 kilo. That's about 12 pounds, even more, 12, 15 pounds of weight, because they're losing water. Okay, water is very important. And as I said before, hydration is very important. Hydration has effects on your strength and your power, your willingness, and your endurance. Okay, so hydration is very important. It has effects on your strength, on your power, and your endurance. So when you're suffering, when your performance is going down, when you're running, cycling, whatever, you're in the mountains, in the gym, make sure that you have a lot of water intake. Hydration is very important. Good. So And on the other hand, when you have some negative effects of exercise in the heat without enough water can include serious medical conditions. Yeah, like can get a stroke, like decreased blood pressure, hyperthermia, an extreme dehydration can cause cirrhosis and even death. So make sure that you drink a lot of water, especially older people. I said, and when I was in Austria in the mountains hiking for hours an hour, I always make a break, drink water, and I see many special old people. I know old people don't have a lot of water intact, and they don't drink for hours, and then they go come to a hut and then they drink, I don't know, beer or alcohol when they make a break. This is not a good. This is not good. So make clear that you have a lot of water. Of course, you can when you go for a break. Of course, you can enjoy a beer or something. Yeah, why not? But this should not be the only source of liquid. So make sure that you also drink on a hiking tour, on an excursion. Very, very important. So next step, I already mentioned a little bit. Water helps to prevent constipation. I know a lot of people who take pharmaceuticals because they have issues on the toilet. And if you're one of these people who have issues on the toilet with constipation, please drink. Maybe you didn't drink enough water. Okay. Of course, eating fiber helps, but it's not the only way to prevent constipation. Eating fibers, fiber is very, very important. It helps your stomach, your digestion, and it helps to prevent constipation, of course, yes, but it's not the only one. It's also important to maintain your water intake so your bowel movements contain enough water. Okay, when you're moving, it's not only fibers in your stomach, it's also the water intake that's important. And if you don't consume enough water, magnesium and fiber, you may be more likely to experience constipation. Okay, so if you're suffering from constipation, I always say I always avoid pharmaceuticals. Then it's time to drink much more water. And if you're already constipated, you may find that drinking carbonated water as well as plain water can help erase your symptoms. So maybe just drink more water. Try it out. Just drink more water, water, water. And actually, what I do in the morning, I love coffee. I actually hear my motto. I have 4 different types of coffee to make. Make it 4 different types to make it, not flavors, or 4 different types. Maybe I love coffee, but in the morning, the first what I do in the morning, I drink a huge glass of water to refill my body, have enough water intake, because I know that sometimes you're really losing water during your sleep, and I really feel fresh and energetic. So the first I do in the morning is water. As I said, I don't put any lime or lemon inside because I don't want to destroy my tooth health. But I drink a lot of water and start, and then later on I enjoy the coffee. Okay, to be honest, I don't drink coffee to wake up, to get energized. I drink coffee because I love the taste, to get energized, to get in a good shape performance. It's the water intake. It's not the caffeine for me. Okay, so water helps to prevent constipation. Very important. So if you have an issue there, drink more water and get rid of the pharmaceuticals. And of course, in point number 7, also, of course, not really, water, it aids in digestion. Okay. So contrary to what some believe, experts confirm that drinking water before, during, and after a meal will help your body break down the food you eat more easily. Okay. So some people say, no, don't drink during the dinner or afterwards. This is all science. It's not good. Drink as much as possible. It helps your system, the digestion system, to break down the solid food. And this will help you to digest food more effectively. Yeah. Also to get all the nutrition out of the food and to get most out of your meals. And research actually shows that body adapts to the changes in the consistency of food and stomach contents, whether more solid or more liquid. Okay. Also, water also helps you to digest much better. The body can, the digestion system can also break it down much better, your food, and you get most out of, like minerals, enzymes, phytochemicals, whatever good stuff is in your food that helps to protect your body and keep you fit and healthy. Okay, so water also is good in helping your digestion systems. And it also, of course, it helps with nutrient absorption. You need water because you have to understand it. When you eat something, why are you eating something? You say, okay, because I'm hungry. Yeah, I want something. Yeah, but why are you eating something? Because your body needs energy, and your body needs the micros nutrients and also the micronutrients and the macronutrients. Macronutrients are fat, carbon, and protein, and the micros are vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, enzymes, and so on, and so on. So, and you have to transport this in your cells. And how you get transported in cells? Through your blood system. And your blood system is, guess what? Liquid, so needs water. Okay, so to absorb more nutrition yeah, from the food taking, you need water. So in addition, as I said before, in helping you with food breakdown of the solid food, with the food breakdown, water also helps to dissolve vitamins, as I said, minerals, other nutrients like phytochemicals, enzymes, and so on from your food. It then delivers these vitamins, vitamin components, and the other ones to the rest of your body for use, meaning into your cells. That's where they have to go. Okay, so the food is only as good as much as really arrives in your cells. Okay, I always see when I say, yeah, this is good, this has a lot of vitamins, and yeah, the only critical thing is, does it arrive in your cells? That's the only thing. Okay, does it arrive in your cells? Your body only has a benefit besides not suffering hunger, yeah, and not suffering thirst. Besides, the body get only benefits whatever arrives in your cells. Okay, the rest is just for fun. Okay, but to survive, it needs to arrive in your cells, and the nutrient absorption is much better the more water you drink. Yeah, some people, want to lose weight. I mean, we're coming close to the end of the year, New Year's Eve, next year I want to lose weight. It's absolutely helpful to drink more water because actually there is studies that have linked body fat and weight loss with drinking water in both overweight girls and women. And drinking more water while dieting and exercising may just help you to lose extra pounds. I'm not a fan of a diet, to be honest. I'm not a fan of a diet. I'm more a fan of a lifestyle change. It doesn't mean you eat less. It means you eat the right stuff. I don't want you to that you suffer from hunger, starving. Don't want you to starve. Eat a lot, but eat the right stuff. You don't suffer, you're not starving, and then you're losing weight besides your daily exercise, whatever you're doing to consume more calories. Okay, so water is very, very important to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, drink plenty of water. First of all, for losing weight, the body stores a lot of fat because fat is the storage for toxic stuff. So what the body does is to protect your heart, your lungs, and all the other internals. It stores the toxic stuff in the fat. So the more toxic stuff you get through your food, like preservatives, flavors, colors, whatever you're eating, alcohol, whatever you're eating, all this toxic stuff you're eating, the body tries to protect your heart, your brain, your lungs, and so on, and stores this toxic stuff in fat. So the more toxic stuff you're in the body, the more get into your body, the more fat your body needs to store all this toxic stuff. So when you drink a lot of water to excrete this toxic stuff through sweating, urinating, and so on, the more you get rid of this, the more you cleanse your body with water, the less fat your body needs to store these toxic things. Okay, so the more water you drink, it helps you to lose weight. Okay, some people tell me, I'm doing a diet, I'm not losing weight. So yeah, because you're eating the wrong stuff, you have a very toxic body. So if you want to lose weight before you go on a diet, do a cleansing, cleanse and clean and cleanse your liver and your system by drinking a lot of water, maybe celery juice. If you follow Anthony Williams, for example, if you need this, yes, but it's water. The best thing is water. Doing a water fasting for a few days, get rid of the toxic stuff in the body, and then start with a new, not a diet, with a new lifestyle, meaning eating healthier and exercise more. That's what helps. Everything else is just marketing. And I was more than 20 years in the supplement industry, very successful with more than 8,000 distributors worldwide. We made a hell of money on that, but it was a good product, by the way. Yes, it was a natural one, but I can tell you, cleans your body, drinking a lot of water, do water fasting, cleans your body, get rid of the toxic stuff, and then go on a lifestyle change. Eat enough, so you're not starving, but eat the right stuff. Okay, so water helps to lose weight. But water also improves your blood oxygen circulation. Very, very important. You know, your blood is not also transporting nutrients to your cells. Sorry, it also improves your blood oxygen circulation. Very, very important too. So water carries, as I said, helpful nutrients and oxygen to your entire body, to your cells. That's where we need in the mitochondrion to burn the energy, to burn the oxygen, to get the energy in your mitochondria. So reaching your daily water intake will also improve your circulation of the oxygen and have a positive impact on your overall health. So again, water, clean water. Okay, blood oxygen circulation, very, very important. One thing I'm really a huge fan of it, and actually I don't know, I did it unconsciously when I was a kid. Whenever I didn't feel good, like getting a flu or a cold, something, what I did, I stood in bed and was drinking a lot of water. I didn't drink hot tea or hot milk or herbal tea. No, I was always drinking water, and I was eating. I don't know, it was unconsciously. I was eating some special fruit that has a lot of water inside, but also helping cleansing my body. So it also helps fighting illness. Stay away from pharmaceuticals as much as possible, especially when you have a flu. You know, a friend of mine, a very famous doctor in my home country, said, if you take this medication, you will have it for 7 days. If you don't take it, you will have it for a week. Okay, so don't take these toxic pharmaceuticals in your body. Drink a lot of water. Water really helps. So go on a fasting. Give the body the chance you heal yourself. Your body can heal yourself. You only have to make sure that the body has the circumstances to can heal. Meaning fasting, no toxic intake of any toxic food, sugar, alcohol, whatever shit you're eating or drinking. Fasting, cleansing, water, and it really can help you. As I said, it's especially by constipation. You don't need any pills to go to the toilet. Drink enough water. Kidney stones, exercise-induced asthma, for example, urinary tract infection, hypertension. Even when you're suffering on hypertension, get rid of pharmaceuticals. Drink water. Exercise slowly. Drink water. And as I said before, water helps you to absorb much better the vitamins, the minerals, and the nutrients that you get from your healthy food, which also increases your chance of staying healthy. Okay, so there are many, many positive side effects on that. Yeah, of course. I mean, this is some of the results. It helps to boost your energy when you feel healthy, fit. You know, it helps boost energy. So drinking water may also activate your metabolism. We know this. It's a boost in metabolism, and this boost of metabolism has been associated with a positive impact on energy level. So the better your metabolism, your more energy level have. For those you go to a gym or read articles about it, metabolism is very, very important. How you can support this by healthy food and also by drinking water. And there was actually a study done that found out that drinking 500 milliliters of water boosted the metabolic rate by 30% in both men and women. And this effect appeared to last over an hour. Okay, so drink water, especially when workout, drink water. Okay, so especially when you read the last years, when a lot of books have been published about staying healthy, staying fit, as well as about metabolism, to support your metabolism, to boost your energy, water is very helpful. Yeah, another interesting point is your cognitive function. Water also supports your cognitive function, your thinking. Yeah, we have a lot of people with dementia and a lot of ages, kids that cannot concentrate at school when the studies, their cognitive function is working well. Water, water, water. A proper hydration is key to staying in tip-top cognitive shape. And research also indicates that not drinking enough water can negatively impact your focus, your alertness, and your short-term memory. I repeat this. Not drinking enough water has a negative impact on your focus, on your alertness, and short-term memory. So a lot of, again, water. We're not talking about soft drinks or alcohol. Water, water, pure water. And it really helps you. It absolutely helps you, especially when you have kids. Most kids have too much sugar intake. They get hot chocolate in the morning with a lot of sugar impact, and some sweets or cereals have a lot of sugar impact, and they have soft drinks in school and stuff like that. It's not helpful. It's not healthy at all. Of course, they get fat. Their metabolism is going down. Their mood is going down. They feel fatigued, but also the negative function is working not properly. Okay, number 14, it helps to improve your mood, of course. And it's my own experience too. When I don't drink enough water, when I drink, sometimes I drink, not really soft drinks. I'm not, sorry, not a Coca-Cola fan at all. I don't like this. But sometimes I drink an iced tea or sweetened iced tea or something like that. Meaning sugar impact, and I don't feel good. I feel fatigue. I wouldn't say depressed, but I don't feel good. And really, when I drink enough water, and I will tell you later, it's not about drinking water. I also eat a lot of food that contains water, like fresh fruits and vegetables, for example, or juicy meat. It absolutely helps to improve the mood. So not getting enough water can also affect your mood. Absolutely, absolutely. So dehydration may result in fatigue, as I said, and confusion, as well as anxiety. So maybe when you have anxiety, just drinking more water. One of my school teachers, many, many years ago, he was suffering on anxieties and depression, and I had a conversation with him about 30 years ago. I said, hey, try this. Change your diet, meaning not eating less, or change your diet, change your lifestyle, and drink water. And he got rid of his depression. And he called me half a year later, said, Roland, I don't know what you did. But I said, I didn't do anything. I just gave you advice, change your lifestyle and drink a lot of water. And the depression was gone, and the fatigue. So it absolutely improves your mood. Okay. So it's not the alcohol that helps to improve your mood. No, not at all, ladies and gentlemen. It's clean water. For the ladies, but also for the men, we're getting older, guys. I know it helps to keep your skin bright. Very, very important. If you don't drink enough water, your skin doesn't look good, especially for those of you who are dehydrated and also smoke, especially the ladies. Maybe you don't see it in the 20s and the 30s, but in the 40s, at latest in the mid 40s, your skin is suffering, your acid is suffering. When you smoke and when you don't drink enough water. So please drink enough water. You have a much better skin. So really an adequate intake of water will help to keep your skin hydrated, really hydrated, juicy, I call it, and may promote collagen. Collagen, very, very important. Collagen production is very important. So you have a good skin. You don't have this orange skin. Water helps a lot. And however, water intake alone isn't enough to reduce the effects of aging. This process is also connected, very important, to your genes and overall sun protection, of course. Yes, don't be too much in the sun. You go to the sun every day for 20, 15 minutes. No sun protection, no sunglasses. I stopped wearing sunglasses. My eyes are much better right now. I go into the sun actually every day, at least for 15, 20 minutes. I will with a naked, not fully naked, but so the sun can really come to my body and boost my vitamin D production, of course, but not too much sun. I'm here in Spain, here a lot of frozen Germans and Scandinavians, they lie the whole day in the sun. They're really dark brown and dehydrated. The skin, it looks nice from the color when you like it, but the skin will really suffocate, it dries out. Okay, so Don't go too much in the sun, of course. Yes, don't smoke, but drink a lot of water. It helps to produce collagen. Your skin is much better. You look much better when you're really hydrated. You're having a lot of water impact. Okay, so water impact also good for your beauty, and a lot of beneficials, aren't there? Okay, and last but not least, it prevents overall dehydration. And dehydration actually is the result of your body not having enough water. So when you feel thirsty, you already started dehydrating. So please learn to drink regularly if you don't feel thirsty. Okay. And because water is imperative to so many bodily functions, dehydration can be very, very dangerous. So severe dehydration can result, for example, in a number of severe complications, including swelling your brain, for example, kidney failure, seizures, and many other things. So make sure you drink enough water to make up for what's lost through sweating, urinating, bowel movements to avoid dehydration. Please, please drink enough water. It's more than helpful. And it's cheap. It's not costing much. It's cheap. I mean, when you buy a designer water, when you're in the US exported from France, it doesn't make sense. Use your water at home, buy a good water filter systems. You help protecting Mother Earth, respecting Mother Earth. There's less carbon footprint because the water doesn't have to be imported many thousand miles and shipped. There is no crystal glass or plastic involved. Use a good water filter system, you get the best water. Okay, so it prevents water. The question is, how much water should you drink? And it depends. It depends. It depends how active you are. When you are doing more sports, of course, you need more water impact. When you have to take medication, you need more. When you have a lot of toxic stuff, you want to cleanse your body. You have to drink more, of course. There's always some people always said about 73 ounces, a little bit more than 2 liters. Yes or no? Is it too much? It's not too much. I drink too much? Yeah, too much water is also not good. Well, it depends. But to be honest, it's not only the water that you drink. It's also about the water that you have in the food. When you eat a lot of fruits, fresh vegetable, there's also water inside. Okay, when you drink a good herbal tea, water inside. But you can feel it, if you feel fatigued, if you have a problem on the toilet, you feel your kidney, whatever, drink. It really, really helps you. Yeah, it really, really helps you. And as I said before, also when you're living in a hotter region, of course, you need more. So I would say about 70 ounces, 2 liters a day is minimum. Of course, when you really, especially depending what your diet is, when you're on a very, say, frugivore diet, when you eat a lot of fruit, fresh fruits and vegetables, especially fruits that have a lot of water, not bananas, yes, but I don't know, watermelon or grapes or strawberries or pineapples, for example, with a lot of water, or when when you eat a lot of cucumbers with a lot of water and so on, then you maybe need less water. But the drier your food, your solid food is, the less your food contains fresh fruits and vegetables, the more water you have to drink. So the bottom line of all is this: actually, water has an important impact on every part of your body. Okay, so please always carry water with you. I bought a system from Copper. I always fill my water. I have always water with me. Actually, I drink a lot of water on airplanes, especially when you fly a lot. On airplanes, I drink a lot of airplanes. I, of course, had to stand up and go often to the toilet. Yes, then you have a positive side effect that you move more in the airplane. Drink a lot of water. Please stay away from alcohol in the air, especially when you're in the air. The alcohol has a much more negative impact than on the ground. Drink water. When you drink alcohol, when you party, what I also sometimes do, I love gin tonics. Everybody knows that. Besides that, I always drink when I go out. I always drink, besides the gin tonics, I always drink a lot of water. I don't have a hangover. So during my enjoying my gin tonic, I also cleanse my body and I go more often to the toilet in the bar. Who cares? Get more exercise. But I feel much better. So really drink more water. This really helps. And As I said in the beginning, it's not normal that everyone has access to clean water, so please don't waste drinking water. The question is, do you really have to wash your car with fresh drinking water? Is it really necessary? Is it really necessary to waste? So please take care of your drinking water. Think about many, many, many people around the globe don't have access to clean water, so don't waste it for stupid things. And yeah, if you want to learn more about water, please contact me. We can get in a discussion. We will have more shows about it, about water, because it's so important. Okay, maybe we do a show about water filtration systems, what you can use. It's not a commercial. I don't sell anyone. Yeah, it's not a commercial answer, but I can give you some of my advices. What I do, I use a water filtration system here also on my motorhome when I travel, because I know water is so important, not only for me, but for my cat who's traveling with me and my dog. I hope this was of value for you. Please contact me on Respect Mother Earth. And yeah, there we have Maria. Hello, Maria. Can the cause of blackness under the eyes be the cause of liquid water? Well, I'm not a medical doctor, but yeah, maybe, yes. Try it out. Do some research. Try it out. The more water you drink, the much better it's for the skin. To be honest, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't have an answer on that, Maria, but thanks for the question. But I can check it out and come back to you. Good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. See you in 2 weeks again here on USA Global TV and Radio on the Earth Show. I thank you so much and bye bye. All the best.